Alright, so a couple days ago, Optic Gaming, aka this team that Hector Rodriguez, aka Hex, had brought back from Immortals Gaming Club. They had re-signed TJHaly before the whole rumors came about Hex of him buying the team. So the roster should be Drazah, Kenny, Slasher, and TJ. But this is kind of a really weird time to talk about this due to having Dr. Disrespect and also Nadeshot talking about not being offered. Nadeshot definitely got offered to buy the team, and Dr. Disrespect is definitely looking to buy a team and make it a San Diego team. So here's the thing, this team is really strong. You have Drazah, who was honestly, he had some good moments. He never was a bad player. He was never a player where he was overshadowed by others. He was always a standout in S&D. Sure, in hardpoint and domination, he wasn't the most dominant, but he still showed up and still put up the numbers necessary to win, and also played the right way, rotated the right way. Kenny, even though it was online, Kenny had his moments whenever he had his connection fixed. Having two SMGs in Drazah, actually I don't think Drazah's gonna be SMG. I forgot that Drazah doesn't play SMG. Kenny and TJHaly will be the SMG duo, and having Kenny, who honestly showed up at the end of last year due to the connection and having his connection fixed, and TJ, who also kind of struggled in the year but also showed up at certain times in S&D due to connection. Obviously, I have to restate the connection in Modern Warfare. It wasn't the greatest online since they had to play from the west, since they were all based in LA. So they had a severe disadvantage, and whenever they went to Texas and were in Texas, they played a lot better, and they almost got top 4 and caught champs. So having Kenny, who obviously had the whole great starting career in World War II, superstar level in World War II, honestly one of the best SMGs, or the best SMG, alongside TJHaly, who they were on the same team, but Kenny was on TK and TJHaly was on Rise Nation, which were dominant throughout the year and had won most of the championships that season. And Kenny, who had gone to the finals of COD champs and won 2 championships during that season, having them stick together, honestly, TJ is great at S&D. They call him the Iceman for a reason, and also Kenny is also pretty good at respawn and can be pretty good at S&D. It's just that you just have to find a way for these guys to mix. I don't know how they play together due to due to Modern Warfare, them having trouble with connections. I don't know if they'll play better with obviously they'll play better if it's online, but I don't know if the connections will be better for them, and I don't know how they'll play on Black Ops Cold War due to them never playing with each other in Black Ops 4. But I believe they're still a strong duo, an SMG duo. And having Drazah and having one of the best ARs in the world in Slasher, I don't know if Drazah could flex in having an AR and SMG. I believe he did run SMG in the 4 SMG meta, and he was pretty strong. So having, again, that man that can swap between AR and SMG is another great thing to have, since Drazah does excel in both roles. Honestly, he does not falter in any of them. He never really faltered in SMG, he never really faltered in AR. He was very flexible, and having that, again, being able to run the 2 AR and 2 SMG, or having 1 AR and 3 SMGs against teams that can only run 3 SMGs and 1 AR, that's going to be another advantage due to obviously if it's a long range map and having long range hard points, they're going to be choked and SMGs aren't going to be able to push up, and then the ARs are going to have to push up with the SMGs. So the SMGs are going to have a tough time running running into the 2 AR setup. So this would be great for the team, having Drazah and Slasher, and obviously you can't really go bad with Slasher due to him having the accolades that he has, and also being one of the best players in the world, and also I think he's top 5 ARs in the world. He obviously, in history, he has one of the most accolades, and has, I believe, 2 world championships I don't know. I'm pretty sure he has 2, unless I'm misquoting that. But besides that, the whole team really rounds out and it looks really strong. Having a youngster in Drazah who can potentially be really great in both roles at AR and SMG, and making sure that you don't really choke yourself out and having 2 ARs and 2 SMGs, definitely. Because if you can have Drazah switch between either or, just in case the meta changes, and just in case Treyarch says, well, we want to nerf the SMGs or we want to buff the ARs, having Drazah being able to switch between roles will really give you a huge safety net and give them a security that they won't be in a bad state if the meta changes. But that's all I have to talk about. Optic LA, pretty good roster. Glad to see TJHaly back, and I wonder what the teams can be named once they get bought out. Hopefully it's still in LA, because I kind of like the whole LA Gorillas versus Optic LA rivalry, even though it really wasn't a rivalry, since they were being stomped. Optic and Gorillas was kind of a stomp show where Optic would dominate LA Gorillas. It just feels kind of nice having the LA feud and sometimes having the underdog to kind of smack around Optic LA. But we'll have to see, since Doc wants to buy a team and have it called San Diego, and you obviously have Nadeshot who can pull a couple strings and maybe he'll be coming back, but we'll have to see. Sorry if this video seems a little bit meh, it's just that this is really late at night and I kind of stutter a lot. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.